Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your boy, Celine Driver, me, coming to you once again with another walking and talking, but obviously not walking Tuesday video. I wanted to take an opportunity to delve into a subject that I am particularly interested in. And I needed my computer to do it because I'm going to be reading a list of things that's on my computer screen right in front of me. And I want you to try and sit down with me for a moment and think about, what do all these things have in common? And they do have one thing in common. But let me read off the list. And by the way, at the end of this video, if you want a copy of this list, and you may or may not, it's an Excel spreadsheet, very simple. You can email me at celinedriverwatches@gmail.com, and I'll send it to you. But these items came right off of the interwebs, from non-biased, non-political websites. So, what do all these things have in common? Let's see if you can figure it out. Probably some of you will figure it out real quick. Let's see. Purchasing alcohol, purchasing cigarettes, purchasing cigars, purchase dip or chewing tobacco, open a bank account, open an investment account, open a checking account, cashing a check, applying for food stamps, applying for unemployment benefits, applying for WIC, which is Women, Infants, Children, so food subsidy program, applying for general welfare programs, applying for Social Security, buying a home, applying to rent or lease a home, apply for a mortgage, apply for a car loan, leasing a car, renting a car, boarding an airplane, getting a marriage license, purchasing a firearm, adopting a pet, renting a hotel room, applying for a hunting license, applying for a fishing license, setting up a cell phone plan when you purchase a cell phone, access to a casino, access to a bar, access to a nightclub, picking up certain kinds of prescriptions, particularly any prescriptions that are narcotic in nature, applying for a permit for a rally or a protest, donating blood, buying a video rated M or R or X, buying a game that is rated M, access to hospitals for inpatient care, access to hospitals for outpatient care, access to maternity wards to visit your own child, purchasing of ammunition, pawning goods at a pawn shop, access to a jail or a prison, going to court, going to jury duty, access to a school, adopting a child, purchasing auto insurance, any and all traffic stops, obtaining a passport, picking up certain kinds of packages at the post office, picking up packages at any FedEx, UPS, or DHL location. Ask me how I know. Attending a Republican National Committee convention. Ironically, attending a Democrat National Committee convention. Getting a library card, getting a visitor's pass at many office buildings, public or private, renting a jet ski, a boat, a canoe, that kind of thing. Now, that's 50 odd things I've just read off that require, ready for it? You've already guessed it, haven't you? Yes, all those things and more. And more. I just limited to 50 odd things. But all those things require, say it with me, a photo ID. Not necessarily a driver's license. A state-issued ID will do. Even a passport will do. Although you need a passport. To get a passport, you have to have a photo ID. Now, why do I make this video? Well, I hear all the time that requiring photo ID for one of the most important activities in a country's governmental function, elections, requiring a photo ID is an unnecessary burden, and, wait for it, it's racist. Yes, it's racist to require a photo ID to vote. Really? Is it racist to require a photo ID to buy cigarettes? Is it racist to require a photo ID to access a political convention? Is it racist to require a photo ID be presented when you're pulled over by the cops for a traffic stop? Is it racist to require a photo ID to cash a check? My God, folks, if it's racist to require a photo ID to vote, then all those other activities that I just listed, 50 plus activities that require a photo ID to be accomplished, it must be racist for that as well. Really? Really? It's racist to require... Let me pull that list up again. Hang on. It's racist to require a photo ID to donate blood. It's racist to require a photo ID to get into a bar or a nightclub or a casino. Who knew? Did you know? I didn't know. I didn't know that it was racist to require a photo ID to cash a check or open a bank account. My God, what kind of world are we living in? So much racism. People, you're being played. You're being played because everyone is afraid of the R word now. It's used so much nowadays that it's practically lost its meaning and a negative connotation. It's so hackneyed that it's become meaningless at this point. But everyone is, it should be anyway, but everyone is still afraid of being labeled as racist. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard. All those activities and many more, activities that you and I engage in every day, that we pull out our photo IDs without a second thought and show it to some stranger, and we're cool with that. But making sure that people who are eligible to vote, vote, and people who aren't eligible to vote, don't vote, that's racist. That's hindering the democratic process. Never mind that we live in a constitutional republic and not a democracy. A democracy is two wolves and a sheep deciding what's for dinner. Think about that. Anyway, I just wanted to, I saw this hypocrisy thrown across my screen. And it just irritated the hell out of me that, educated people, allegedly educated people, can be this vacuous and this stupid and this hypocritical. It boggles my mind. So to people who might be watching this video who actually think this way, why don't you sit down, turn off the lamestream socialist media, maybe pick up a book, stop reading bumper stickers, have a think. Think about what I've just said. Full disclosure, I have my own biases. I am a constitutional conservative. I am a libertarian at heart. But why don't you think about what I just said? Because what I just said crosses all political boundaries. It's factual. It's easy to look up. It's easy to confirm these things. There's no bias here. It's just the facts. You need a photo ID in this country to do dozens and dozens and dozens and maybe even hundreds of things. Voting should be at the top of that list. This is your boy, Celine Driver, and I am out.